for the new ion frame from AC Infinity. I'm really excited for this simply because this part of the room has kind of been neglected with this old LED. This side just never seems to perform like the other side, so I wanted to upgrade this LED before we did start budding. So this is a 280 watt full spectrum, and it's good for a 2x4 space, which is perfect for this little end of the canopy. The LED is pretty sick. There's even an LED screen on it. I can almost guarantee this is going to make a noticeable difference. So we are going to be continuing some light training in here as we enter flower for the first couple of weeks, at least to just make sure things are as evenly spaced as possible. I don't want to be stressing the plants out during this period, but we can still guide them into places without being super rough. I also took some time to double check the bottom canopy and just make sure we didn't miss anything from the cleanup portion.
Hello, Slobby T. Good to see you.
I
How
have
you
yet
doing?
to give them their first flower nutrient change, which we are going to do today, which means we are going to be switching lines back to Floraflex.
Apparently, he kicks it over on Instagram, so y'all know to go check out his Instagram. Hit up them 3 dots, right?
So we are aiming for a 1.5 EC. We ended up going 0.5 mil per gallon of silica,
Yeah, he's
2
got a
mil
nice
per gallon of
RDWC set
CalMag,
up.
2 grams per gallon of B1, 2 grams per gallon of
He's got a
B2,
pump going straight from a
0.75 grams of
big ass fucking
OPB,
trash
and then 20
can
milliliters of
right into his
Orca.
fucking grow. And it's all RDWC, so I appreciate that. You know, he got his
Now,
pipes
it is a little
going.
bit more work when it
He
comes
said,
to mixing powders, but I think we have a better grasp of what's going in.
Easy setup, knocks
And
itself
let's
out.
just take a second to look at the post-pro rating for the last week. As you can see, I have been trying to fix and adjust things to stay stable for the entire week, pretty much. We were experiencing heavy drops, which is why we are feeding at a 1.5 today. You can also see that every time I raise the EC drop was less drastic until we eventually reach a point where it stayed pretty much even. And that's what we're looking for. One thing I did say in the last video that was having people a little bit confused was when I talked about the PPFD. I had told you guys that we were running about a 350 here in veg, and I was going to be upping it to a 600 in flower. And what I really meant was I was going to be upping it to 600 as we transition and continuing to up it to about 850 to 900 for the middle of flower until eventually we start to turn it back down while we finish. Since we are running a lower PPFD here in veg, I like to gradually turn things up as we go into flower instead of blasting them right away. Also, the reason the numbers are kind of low comparatively speaking to other people's setups is because we don't supplement any CO2 in here. Now, to be completely honest, I am not an electrician or lighting expert. I just kind of go off what it seems like the plants want or need and what makes them most happy.